What's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video. I'm Ambassador Zimmy, and today I'm going to be talking about the 3 most common reasons why you're probably experiencing lags on your Xbox One console, and what exactly you can do to help or fix this. Now, before I jump too far into this video, I just want to say real quick that if you guys enjoyed this video, if it helps you out, if you learned anything new, please make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Also, if you guys never want to miss out on any of my Xbox tutorials, game trailers, or just general Xbox news, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right back into the video. So the most common reason why you're probably experiencing any lag in a video game is probably due to either your download speed or, more importantly, your latency or ping. And the best way of looking and seeing what exactly your download speed and your ping is on your Xbox One console is by actually going to your network settings. So to do this, what you're going to have to do is press your Xbox button on your controller to open up your guide menu, then scroll over here to the settings gear icon, come down and click on settings. Then over here on the left underneath your network tab, scroll over and click on network settings. Once you guys are on your network settings, all you then have to do is just come right over here on the right hand side, come down and click on detailed network statistics. Now this should take about 30 seconds to possibly a minute or two, just depending on how fast your internet speed is. So my page finally loaded up, and as you guys can see here in the top left hand corner, I have my download speed and my latency. These are actually the 2 most important things that you're going to really want to look on, primarily focusing on latency. Now, download speed is basically what it sounds like, how fast you can pull data from one server specifically to you. Now, ping or latency acts a little bit differently. It is the reaction time of your connection. It is basically the reaction time of your connection. You know, how fast you can get a response after you've sent out a request to a specific server. And this is extremely important in video games. Ping or latency is always measured in milliseconds. So as you guys can see right here, I have a latency or a ping of 98 milliseconds. So basically what that's saying is whenever I'm playing an online multiplayer game, whenever I do an action, it should give me a response within 98 milliseconds. So whenever you guys are actually looking at this for yourself, what exactly should you guys, so whenever you guys are actually viewing this on your own Xbox, what exactly should you be looking for? So basically, I would say anything less than a 10 megabyte per second download speed, so 10.00 download speed, would probably be kinda on the low side. You may experience lag sometimes, you may not other times, but anything below that, you may want to possibly look into getting a better internet connection or try to troubleshoot and see why your internet speed is so low. Now, for ping or latency, anything above 150 and it's going to become very unplayable and not a very fun experience online. Now, whenever you guys look at this, if your download speed is like 3 and your latency is like 170, then what I would definitely suggest for you to do is a couple of different things. The first thing is I would look at your internet provider. I would see who they are. I'd go read some reviews about them. Not to throw any of these internet providers under the bus, but traditionally your satellite internet companies, so for instance AT&T or HughesNet or something like that, where they mount a satellite on your roof and that's how you're getting your internet, those traditionally are not very good. You usually don't get very fast internet, and they usually come with a data plan. So for instance, you would get 10 gigabytes of high-speed internet running you at like 20 download speed, but once you surpass your 10 gigabyte threshold, they will then lower you to a 2 megabyte per second. So like I said, you may want to look and see who exactly your internet provider is. If you are getting your internet through a satellite, you may want to possibly call around to some cable companies like Cox Cable or Spectrum and see if they offer service in your area. Another thing I would be looking at if you have extremely low download speed or extremely high latency is how exactly is your Xbox connected. If your Xbox is connected connected through a wireless network or Wi-Fi, you're only going to be getting about half the speed that you usually would if you were running it with a wired Ethernet cable. And the third thing I would definitely recommend looking into is what package do you actually have with your internet provider. If you have a 10 megabyte per second package and you're only paying $40 for it, you may actually have to upgrade to a higher package so you can get a faster internet speed. So now let's switch over to the second most likely reason for you to lag in a online game. And all we have to do for that is just press B on our controller to back out to the main network settings. And if you guys can see in the center of my screen where it says NAT type open, this is basically what we're looking for. Now, NAT will not cause you to lag, but what it can do if you have a moderate or strict NAT type, it can cause you to be connected to hosts that are not the best, thus causing you to lag. And the reason for this is because having a strict or moderate NAT type does limit the potential hosts that you can actually connect to. So if you guys do have a moderate or strict NAT type, this could possibly be the reason why you are lagging in your multiplayer games. I've actually already made a video on this channel talking about NAT type, talking about why it's important, but also running you guys through a few basic troubleshooting steps to make your NAT type open. So if you guys are interested in that, I will be leaving a link to that video in the description below. And finally, guys, the third and final most common reason why you're probably lagging in your multiplayer games is kind of something that you may or may not have control of depending on which game you're playing, and that is what server are you connecting to. Whenever you connect to an online multiplayer game, you're actually connecting to a server somewhere out in the world. And so if you live in the United States of America, you ideally want to connect to a server that is in the United States of America, or connect to a host that's in the United States of America. And so what can happen is if you play a lot of games with people that live outside of the country, for instance in the United Kingdom, let's say that you have a ton of friends that live in the United Kingdom and you play with them a lot on Call of Duty and they're the ones that are actually searching for matches, chances are you're actually being connected to a European server. And so what this actually does is, because the information from your Xbox is being sent further away, it has a longer distance to travel, that means that your ping is going to be higher. You're going to have a lot higher ping on that specific server. So even though whenever you check your detailed network statistics and your ping is 50, that is what your ping is to the nearest server where you live. So your ping can actually be different depending on what servers you are connecting to. So try to keep that in mind. Some games will actually allow you to change the server. Specifically, a game that's really popular right now, PUBG, you can actually change the server and go to different servers if you want. A game like Call of Duty, you can't really pick and choose what server you want to play on. It just kind of depends on who searches for the match. Anyway, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if it helps you out, if you learned anything new, please make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Also, if you guys never want to miss out on any of my Xbox tutorials, game trailers, or just general Xbox news, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if at any point in this video, if it was confusing, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, if you need me to go into a little bit more detail, just please make sure to put any of your questions about this topic that we covered in this video or any other Xbox topic, put all your questions down in the comment section below and I will try to respond to those as quickly as I can. Like always, thank you guys so very much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Peace out, guys.